Hello, and welcome to Jenny Ray Art. Today we're talking about Bakugan. Bakugan is a game with these little characters that roll up into balls, and then you roll them out onto a playing field that has magnetic pieces that will then trigger the ball to pop open. And there's different creatures with different abilities, and they battle against each other with these points and their special abilities and attacks and whatnot. I don't know a whole lot about the game, but my son requested that I do a drawing of his favorite character, Haos Nillious, and it's this two-headed dragon here. Now, the character itself, being this small plastic figure, doesn't have a whole lot of detail on it. So I looked up a couple of pictures online from different cards that they use in the game to get an idea of the artwork, and I found two different versions of Haos Nillious. One of them had a closer shot of the heads, and so I used that for the reference for the head, the neck, the chest area, the arms, and then started the drawing. My son wanted the Bakugan to be inside one of the core cells. This is something that you see in the animated series for Bakugan, not something that's played out in the actual gameplay with the plastic toys and cards. It is like an energy field, and so there's going to be spots of light that are like little energy balls. And he wanted one of the heads to have its eyes closed, like it's deep in thought, and another one staring off into the distance. My son's original sketch I misinterpreted. I thought that this curved area over on the left-hand side of his drawing was the tail of the dragon, but then he told me no, it's actually the part of the wing, and it was pulling from that other picture that I had, and he preferred that wing style to the drawing that I was going off of. So, got to erase, start all over on that part there. Now I have the wing part sketched in, and I can finish with the coloring and the inking. I found this is important whenever you have a commission piece or a requested piece, that you, once you have the sketch done, that you go back and verify with your client that this is what they want, because you don't want to go through all of the struggle of doing the final piece and then they come back and say, no, that's not really what I wanted, and now you have to start over. For this piece, I decided to use my colored pencils, primarily Prismacolor, so I could blend in the colors and get the exact shade that I wanted for the dragon. This does take a lot of time because I have to build up a lot of layers of the different pencil colors to get the color, the shade that I want, and then put in the shadows and the highlights throughout the piece. So when I'm just doing a line drawing with ink or pencil, it doesn't take nearly as long, but when I'm adding in color, it certainly makes it a lot lengthier of a process, and therefore if I'm charging anybody for it, it's going to cost more with the color. This being for my son, this is just a gift for him. I'm not charging him for it, of course. I started off the inking process with my regular pens that I use in my portraits, but I found that it was not working so well on top of the colored pencil, so I switched over to my acrylic paint pens. Unfortunately, I was not very careful, and I ended up smudging some of the paint pen. I had a little freak out moment, but I was able to quickly clean that up and get it corrected. And then I was much more careful going forward to not touch any of the areas that I had just inked and wait until it to dry. So now here is the final piece of the Bakugan Haos Nillious for my son. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Please give this video a like, subscribe so that you can see all the future videos that I will be doing, and have a great day.